Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so this is Tag Your It, and it's all in regards to stamping. And I was tagged by Pattie Mail, and there is a set of questions that I'm going to go through, and this was originally started by Guylene. So let's get down to it. So I've printed off the list of questions, and I'm going to try and tag a few people. I don't know very many people on YouTube that do stamping. Most of the girls I know that do stamp don't have a YouTube channel. And the girls I do know already been tagged, but I'm going to tag Pumpkin's Nail Station, and I'm going to tag Nails of Interest as well. And if any of my subscribers do stamping as well, I tag you. So I would love for all of you to join in. That would be so awesome. Okay, so when did I first start stamping? Originally, I've been in nail art for about 4 years now, and I think I started nail stamping probably very early on, so probably about 4 years ago, and it did not go well at all. I got some of these plates. I have no idea who they're from. They sucked, and I'm actually kind of surprised I still have this one. I think I threw. I had like, it came in like this set, and there was like 5, I think, and it had like a little purple holder, and you would place them inside, and then it had like not this tight, but it had a metal bar across it, and yeah, it was horrible. And so these are the only 2 items that actually made it from me not throwing them away. After that, a few years later, one Christmas, it was darn, I can't remember what it was called. It was like this machine that you would put the plates on, and then you would go across, and the stamper would go down on your nail. If I remember the name of it, I'll post it below. It was like as seen on TV, and I got it at Walmart, and it was funny because I bought my mom the same one, and she sent it to me. So this time, I mean, the machine sucked. It didn't work very well. I could manage to get an image or 2 on my nail, and just using the stamper and the plates. So I did manage to keep these plates, but and I've used them periodically since then for certain little images. So so they're not bad plates. The machine itself, Hollywood Nails, that's what it was. I knew it would come to me. It was one of those Hollywood Nails, and yeah, it sucked. So, and then I was part of a group of ladies, Canadian ladies. We did a Manny box swap, and then I was sent. I mean, it's Moyu, London, and I only used this like once, and I didn't like it. I didn't know how it worked, because this is like, oh my god, so sticky, and it would stick to the plate and come off, and it was horrible. I still don't know how to use this thing, so it pretty much lives in this little container or bag in my drawer, and yeah, that's where it lives. I've never used it since. So if anybody has some tips on this little thing, let me know, because it's just sitting. So then a few years later, so like 2 years later, So I won a giveaway on Instagram from Mad About Polish, and she sent me this uber chic plate, and it's called Yay Spring, and she sent me the uber chic stamper and the card for it, and oh my god, that was a game changer. So I did this, like, I kept trying and did different designs. I will try and post it, my first successful mani, but it took me, I don't know, what's like, how long did it take you to get a successful mani done? It probably took me about 2 years to get that done. So so I've kind of skipped questions. Okay, so question number 4, when did you start doing it on YouTube? I've been on YouTube just a little over a year now. So I was already starting to stamp by then, so it was just a progression. I did mostly nail art, like easy nail art, when I first started on YouTube, and then I had a couple girls ask me questions on stamping, so I started to do nail art videos on stamping on my YouTube channel. So what my first plates, I think I've already covered that, was these ones from Hollywood Nails, and then my uber chic ones. The first, okay, so what stamping polish did you use? When I first started, I didn't own any stamping polish. I was using Sally Hansen Insta-Dry, and also the Wet and Wild polishes. Actually, I think I started with the Wet and Wild first, and then I kind of switched it over to the Crayola. So this is just one of them, one of the colors. So my actual, so number 7, what was your first actual stamping polish? My first actual stamping polish was Born Pretty store. I started to do reviews for them for nail products, so I actually asked them for, like, some of the items I was able to choose, and I chose some stamping polish. So what was your first stamper? This was my first stamper, the uber chic one. As you can tell, it's totally pink now. It's been well loved for the last 2 years, and I actually still use it today. My next one, the one that I actually purchased myself, was this one from Born Pretty store, and I don't know if you can see, but I stuck it on some acetone and kind of wrecked it. But you know, I still use it once in a blue moon. But yeah. Okay, so those were my first 2 real stampers that I used. And do you own any brand's entire collection of stamping plates or stamping polishes? That would be no. The majority of the plates that I do own are either Queen or Born Pretty store. The first one, I actually was lucky enough, I won a giveaway from Queen, and I won, just pull one of them out, their Queen Nail Party. No, that's not the one. That was one I got. Oh, it was the Lovers Collection. The Queen, this is the Fairy Lovers, and it was the 01 box. I won that from them. So that started my love for Queen. So I had that set, and then I purchased these 2 sets. This was my first set that I purchased from Nail Polish Canada, and then I purchased this one. So majority of my plates are Queen, and second favorite is Born Pretty store, because they're cheap. They've got great images as well, and so half of my collection I've purchased and half I've gotten as PR samples to try. Now it would be a toss-up between Born Pretty and Queen. I love them both, so yeah, that's kind of hard. If you can only use one brand of stamping polish from now on, what do you use? I have a majority of stamping polishes are Born Pretty. I have a few. I have a black, a white, and a pink in Queen, which I love as well. So I did buy from Nail Polish Canada. I had these 2 Conad ones, and actually I used them once. I don't really like Conad, so my toss-up is again between Queen and Born Pretty. I'm leaning towards Born Pretty because they're cheap and more accessible for me. And so same question about plates and same question about stampers. So I think I pretty much covered all of that. I have quite a few of the Born Pretty ones. Queen is a little harder for me to get because they're in the States and I'm in Canada. So with the regulations in Canada, I can't get stamping polishes from US based companies. So for me, Born Pretty store is the way, because they send them regardless. But like some people use Bundle Monster and Queen, and I can't get those polishes because they won't mail them to me in Canada. So my top choice would be Born Pretty. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling now. So yeah, so that is all my questions. I think I've answered everything, and yeah, I hope this kind of helps a little bit, and if you would like to join in, just let me know. I would love to see your videos, and make sure you tag me on them. I hope you all are having a great day, and talk to you later. Bye for now.